day, guys and girls. So exciting times. I've look, the Mach-e's even woken up. A couple days ago, I had licensed electrician finally come out. I say finally come out because in Ontario, Canada, it's been just chaos with new housing and renovations. The COVID pandemic has done exactly the opposite that I thought it would do, and good contractors are hard to find. So I had to wait about a month, maybe a bit more, to get this installed, but it's finally installed. So we've got the NEMA 1450 receptacle installed, got all the wiring installed, and we're now ready to actually mount this box so we can say goodbye to the 110 or 120 outlet that we had hanging right here. We never mounted it because we knew that we were going to be remounting it once we got this bad boy hooked up. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to mount this, and we're going to show you how that goes. But first I'll show you what the actual breaker looks like downstairs in that installation. So as you can see, we've got the old school fuse panel, and we were lucky enough that we had enough room on it that we could branch off, take our wiring down, and install the actual 50 amp breaker. And this is actually a GFI. You can see the test button there. Highly recommend the GFI if you're going to be plugging and unplugging, or you know, you're out in the rain, the snow. The possibility of getting a shock is gigantic. So I would highly recommend that you do this. Ford recommends it, Tesla recommends it, I think all manufacturers recommend it. So definitely do that. Do not skimp. Unfortunately, that breaker there costs, I think, 5 or 6 times more than what a regular breaker does, but this is your safety that we're talking about. You know, 110 volts is enough to kill you, but 240, you're messing with a whole different thing there. So be safe and don't skimp out. Okay, guys and girls, so we are ready to mount the Ford Mach-e mobile charger. And 2 things I wanted to mention. First of all, we're using the mobile charger because obviously cost is a factor. I don't know yet what the bill is on installing this 240 volt NEMA 1450 receptacle and breaker. But the other thing is that, you know, Ford actually specifically makes it so that you can either run it on 110 or 240. So this is meant to be used, and we're just basically going to see how long it lasts. It'll be a bit of a video and an experience that I can share with everybody. You know, if they're not very resilient, then I'm going to let everybody know. So that was the first thing I wanted to mention. The other thing I wanted to mention was there's lots of comments, videos, blogs, all kinds of stuff talking about these receptacles having to be industrial grade. So this one here is an Eaton brand. It is not a Bryant or a Hubble. The Hubble, I guess, are the most popular ones. This unit here cannot be bought at Home Depot, Lowe's, Canadian Tire, any of those big box stores. This is sold exclusively through contractors, realtors, retail stores, and people like you and me can't go in there and buy it. So this is a good quality unit. We're going to let you know how it lasts. We're obviously going to keep an eye on it. I'd keep an eye on it if I had a Hubble in here. But anyways, just wanted to get that out of the way first before I get the comments. So yeah, we're ready to mount this. Basically, I don't want to have to pull it too far. So we're basically going to mount it right here. And because of the conduit in the way and the fact that this isn't flush mounted in the wall, we're actually going to put a block in behind there just to kind of make up some of this distance. So we're going to show you how to do that. We're basically going to mount it with these. You can see that there. This is just a drywall anchor. Honestly, you could probably drill it right into the wall and it would stay, but at least this will give you a little bit more assurance that it's not going anywhere, all we're going to do is fasten them with a common deck screw. You can see that they screw in there just fine. And all we're going to do is fasten the actual bracket itself with a simple drywall screw. We're inside, so we're not worried about weather protecting. So again, we'll unplug this. I don't plan on unplugging this too often. So again, I think this outlet's going to be just fine. Again, I will let everybody know how it's been going. We're going to keep an eye on it, make sure that everything's good. So all we're going to do is we're going to line up where we want our block. I'm going to drill through and let that stay there. Take our next screw right there, back them out. That way now you have your holes marked. What I like to do is I like to take the actual drill bit. I need to switch over to a Phillips drill bit, and I like to kind of widen that hole up. That way you don't do as much damage when you put these in. And the plastic ones are a little flimsy sometimes, so having that drill bit kind of take out some of that drywall helps you. I like to just have this screw protruding a little bit so it helps you line up. There's one. Sorry, these are new Milwaukee bits, so they grip the screws really well. There's two. We're going to take our drywall screw. We're just basically going to line this up where we want it. Drywall screw, you don't need any pre-drilling. They're nice and low profile, so they're not going to stick up in the way. There's two. We're going to take our unit, we're going to lock it in, plug her in, and there you go. I think that works quite well. We're not putting a lot of stress on this cable. The cable is not supporting the unit now like it was. I literally just had it hanging there. So it's going to help with the longevity of the unit itself. And we'll let you know how everything goes with using this. I'm not going to be using it daily, but I do drive 60 kilometers each day, 45 miles. I think that works out to. Sorry, and that's each way. So we drive, 120 kilometers a day, which is like 70 miles, something like that, 75 miles. So I won't be charging every single day, but I'll probably have to charge every third day. So this unit's going to get some use, and I'll let you know how that goes. If you guys and girls found this video informative, think about giving me a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Tell me why down in those comments there. Constructive criticism is always welcome. If you have any questions at all, put them down in the comments. I will answer them. I personally guarantee that I will answer them to the best of my abilities. If you're new to the channel, we're going to be posting a lot of Mach-e and EV vehicle content here just because of how new the vehicle is. And I think there's a lot of content out there that would be useful to you guys and girls, because sometimes you just, you need a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of information, and sometimes you just never know what you're actually capable of. And that's what this whole channel is here for. If you're looking for super flashy content, nice cutaways, little videos in between, little snippets, this is not the place. If you're looking for good content, maybe a couple jokes here and there, and some information that's important to most car owners, homeowners, you found the place. Because remember, you never know unless you bear. We'll see you on the next video.